Hello everybody, welcome to a very exciting episode of the Save Slot 3 Gamescast. I am your host, EOF Gizmo, joined this week by Massive Das.
Hello everyone.
And Xbox Live's very own CW Lanky.
Dave, I think we should start the show with just a moment of remembrance for the brave men and women across the planet who are taking part in this heroic boycott against Sony right now, Dave.
Oh, I think it starts this week. The week boycott. Boycott. Let me have a look.
I think maybe we should just have a moment of silence for them, Dave.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think we'll start that. Let's start that now. Right, that's enough. Carry on, Dave.
Yeah, much like the boycott, it was shortly lived.
That hasn't started yet.
Pengi,
Good intentions, but not great.
you know what?
Not
Not even good intentions, is it? It's just people talking absolute
No,
tripe.
it's not.
People talking absolute tripe.
It doesn't actually start till the 23rd, the boycott.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. When there's no PlayStation games coming out and everyone's on holiday, that sounds like a real boycott. That, Pengi.
I didn't decide the week.
Idiots. Anyway, speaking of things that should last longer, let's get to the Pengles news desk. News.
You've got me 8 items of news today.
A boycott dozen.
It certainly is. Number 1, Mafia Definitive Edition is got a next-gen update. I think it's in a new bundle, isn't it? And it's on its own. There's a new bundle.
Yeah,
that's also got
Ultra Collection, I think it's called, something like
and
that.
it's also got Old Country and the new expansion for Old Country in it. Old Country's great. Have you played that, Craig?
No, that's the new one, isn't it?
Yeah, you should play that. And obviously, it's now got some DLC. So if you get on it now, you might play the DLC.
Yeah, It's one that came out towards the end of last year, didn't it? There's one that was like, oh, it looked good in that, but it's like that sort of game just gets lost. There's so much coming out now, non-stop. It's just relentless, isn't it? It's the sort of game where you need like back into there, where at the start of the year nothing would come out for like 3 or 4 months, and you'd be like, oh, I can really play that's where that sort of game would be at home, right? But whereas now it's fucking endless, isn't it?
I think that was where the original Mafia Definitive Edition was, because I remember when that came out, because I got it pretty early. Did you get it pretty early as well, Craig? I feel like there was nothing around it, and we got it and then played it. We were like, oh, this is good. Oh, Craig's died again.
No.
Craig's internet is like one of the great wonders of Taunton is Craig's dial-up internet that he uses. But I think
when they do a tour of Taunton,
it's fucking
out.
Discord is the issue. Discord.
Yeah.
It kicks me out whenever my PC goes bloody.
Maybe we should start doing this on Xbox Live. Maybe that's the future.
Yeah.
See if we can get a sponsorship.
No,
going.
Game Chat. Game Chat.
Ah, yeah, right. If you can be a fox face and Craig can be a giant floating pig or something, that'd be
Yeah, we all have to revive Star Fox to do that, but yeah.
God damn. You're not doing the demo?
But also, it's free. Great, but only Xbox apparently is showing that at the moment. So I'm guessing PC and PlayStation aren't getting the free.
They are.
Upgrade day.
So the problem at the moment is that it's supposed to be free for everything. On Xbox at the moment is only working for digital, but allegedly PlayStation physicals, which I think is ironic because obviously we're boycotting PlayStation and they don't do physicals. Their physical one is supposedly working, yeah, but the online.
So the physical on PlayStation is working, but the digital isn't. The digital on Xbox is working, and the physical isn't.
Everything on PlayStation is working. Xbox's discs are not working.
Okay, and what about PC?
PC does not have discs, so the digital is working.
But the digital version. If I own Mafia on PC, do I get
Chris Hansen showing up at your door? Yes, you do, Pengi. Yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm also curious what that would even
extra
be.
ray tracing it.
Because it's.
I don't know, extra ray tracing.
I was going to say because like the main thing is it's 60 frames a second, 4K.
Which I guess PC would already have, wouldn't it?
It would,
yeah.
Pengi, because you can play with the settings after you finish fiddling at schools.
Yeah.
Once you stop fiddling with the children, you can fiddle with the settings.
Yeah, exactly.
I normally spend about half an hour fiddling with the settings.
Half an hour.
Right now.
Yeah, half an hour fiddling what, Pengi?
Right now.
Fiddling with the
let's
settings.
not go down that road.
You've been at a different supermarket for 2 days and you've started fiddling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
someone
who works for Children's Support Agency, I probably should delete Pengi from the world. But yeah, Mafia, great. I really need to go and finish 2 Definitive Edition. and I've been really close to picking up Old Country, to be honest with you, because it's very cheap, like everywhere digitally. So it's one I will probably pick up. I might even pick up when I come back, because I'm on holiday for 2 weeks, and then I come back and I've got basically like a month where there's nothing going on in my life other than work. So I might pick up, other than obviously Taunton Town, but so I might pick up Old Country. I think it's like 20-ish quid at the moment to get a code, so I might do that. But exciting time. I love Mafia. It's a good series.
The definitive edition is a pretty ass game anyway, so an upgrade for that I expect is very satisfying.
Yeah, 4K 60. I mentioned that's a. My favourite thing is when they ever announce all these Mafia things. They do really try and push Mafia 2 and 3, and it was like, like, especially 3, and you're like, 3's not that bad, guys, try to. And every time I get like cold into it, I'm like, oh yeah, I should play Mafia 3, and then I'm like, oh, there's a whole lot of open world shenanigans in Mafia 3 compared to 1 and 2. But
yeah, I played 1 and Old Country quite close together. So I've always thought about playing 2, but isn't 2 more just like a port, not like a HD remaster?
It is, but 2's a really good game. 2's a very Pengi game because it's incredibly linear.
Right.
And it's kind of like, and it's got, so there's some stuff that ties into Mafia 1. There's characters that come in, and 3 is the same. 3 has characters from 2. I would recommend all 3 games that I've played, and obviously you recommend Old Country. So I think it's one of those series that I do feel for it, because what's coming out in November that just makes everyone forget about Mafia, Grand Theft Auto. But yeah, cool stuff. Right, Pengi, we'll move on to number 2, Pengi.
Number 2 is we're getting Gears of War E-Day Xbox controllers. Craig, how many of these are you buying? You buying them both? You just buying the one?
Oh, I definitely wouldn't buy them both. I will probably just buy the one which is the standard one, which isn't the you can edit it on the customized controller, controller labs, whatever it's called. Design lab. That's it. Because the standard one looks bloody beautiful, I think, boys.
See, I disagree.
Nice. Really?
Yeah, I don't like the look of it at all. I mean, I think it's difficult because Gears has got such a high bar for special edition Xbox controllers. I don't really like it. It's got one of the buttons is a colour, but the rest aren't, and it's like that. It's like centered in the middle. Yeah. It's again, it doesn't look ugly. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm not like. I know what Xbox are like, so I'm more like, yeah. I mean, I'd rather get the X25 controller, and maybe even the Forza controller, because I do keep seeing that on sale. The ones that you two have. But yeah, it's.
And also, you think next year in February there'll be a Fable one?
Well, yeah, they've done it for every game now, right?
Yeah.
Apart from Halo Campaign Evolved, funnily enough. But yeah, nice. Well, how many Xbox controllers you want now, Craig?
Oh, I can do a live count.
Yeah, do a live count. We need you to do a video, really. But
start the count.
Right, someone get their fingers going here.
Go on,
we have a Forza Horizon 6 one. We have a Forza Horizon 5 one.
Yep.
We have a Xbox 20th anniversary, was that?
Yep.
We have a Fallout one. We have a Starfield one.
Yeah.
We have a Doom, the Dark Ages one.
Yeah.
We have a Witcher one. And we just have the plain black one that came with the controller.
Is that 8?
That is 8.
Yeah. That's a lot, isn't it?
Well, it would be, but I know Pengels has got 12 or 13 PS5 controllers, so.
Yeah, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
And I got a Portal, which I guess you could count as a controller, and I've got the DVD remote, which just says media controller on the box.
Okay, I've got a white Xbox
if you
Series controller. I've got a white PS5 controller. I've got a Switch Pro controller and a Switch Resident Evil Pro controller, and that is all the controllers I have.
You can never have enough controllers.
I've got one per console at the moment. I want another Xbox One, but it will be the 25th anniversary one, Craig, with the see-through plastic and the little white button on the top. That's what we want. That's what we want. Nice. Well, Pengi, to keep it in with the controllers, news item number 3.
Wolverine Special Edition accessories have been announced, and we got quite a bit here as well. So you've got a digital console you can buy, which is yellow. It's got a picture of Wolverine on the side of it, and it's got some claw marks on it, and it comes with the yellow and black controller as well, which is inspired by his suit. So that's, and he gets a digital code of the game. So you got that. If you haven't got a PS5, you can go treat yourself to that digital console. And you've also got, now if you already own a PS5, a Slim or a Pro, you can maybe buy covers in that yellow. So you can customize your console to be the yellow if you want. And you can also buy the controller on its own for that in the yellow. And then if you've got a Pro, you can buy a silver and black cover plate and a silver and black controller as well, which is adamantium coloured. I'm saying silver, but that is the colour of it. So, Craig, no faceplates for you because you've got a fat PS5, but there is 2 controllers available. You can get either a yellow and black or a silver and black.
Yeah, the yellow one looks pretty nice. I thought it was weird. I was literally the day before this. I was thinking, God, it's weird that they haven't got a Wolverine controller because like it just naturally, the bright yellow would pop, and you think that's just an easy one to do, right?
Yes.
And obviously this is their biggest game of the year, so you think, well, it's a bit odd. And then literally they announced it. I was like, oh, yeah, go, that makes sense now. But yeah, I do like the look of the yellow one. I could end up getting that, which is not good because, like I said, I already have enough controllers, so buying more is just silly at this point. But
you can never have
how can you help yourself, boys? How can you help yourself?
Yeah, how can you help yourself? Dave, you got a slim PS5, so you've got a cover plate options in yellow if you want.
I think the yellow controller's really nice. I quite like the bright controllers. For PlayStation, I don't think it's the best PlayStation controller. I think it's still the God of War Ragnarok one. I think that's a beautiful controller, just classy. But yeah, probably not Pengi. I mean, I'm probably not going to buy the game at this point, so I'll probably be a bit weird to buy the controller. Obviously, I'm standing strong with my boycott of PlayStation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know we've had the preview of the game, but we won't bother talking about that because you don't need 20 minutes of me saying it looks crap, do you? So we'll wait until that comes out. But yeah, not for me. I know you did a little video, Pengi, claiming to not buy any of that. Is that still the case? Or me and Craig betting on when this breaks?
I'm not buying any controller or cover plate. Which is really annoying because I've been banging on since I've had my Pro, and I can't remember how long the Pro's been out now as well. It's like, it's boring, it's white, and then they announce cover plates, and they never do them in the Pro, and then they did that Yotai one that was sold out in 10 seconds, and now we have 2 sets of Pro cover plates, and I'm not buying them.
It's really funny, by the way, because every time I go to Dubai, I see those cover plates for the Pro, like every single time for Ghost of Yute.
Yeah. Now, if you buy them and give them to me, Dave...
Well, if you were to give me the money for them, Pengi, then yeah.
No, because then you're until technically buying them then. So I'm not getting these cover plates or controllers for my PS5.
That will show on Pengi.
Almost 2 years for PS5 Pro, by the way, just to let.
2 years. I've had to pit up with a boring white Pro, and they're like, "Oh, here's the new." I don't know what they were, the last ones. You know, the ones that are black and like lime green or something.
Oh yeah, they're like nitro shoot ones, whatever they're called.
Yeah, but they did new cover plates for them. Didn't do them for the Pro, and like it's very annoying.
Are you suggesting, Pengi, that perhaps PlayStation have been anti-consumer?
Yeah. Could
you shocked by that?
Or maybe they saw the Yotai ones sell out in 10 seconds for the Pro, and then like we'll actually do more cover plates for the Pro, and they, we'll give you your own cover plate, this adamantium one, just for you Pro users, so you can feel special. But I'm not getting it because again, if you add the cover plate and the controller together, it's actually 140 quid, Dave, not 120 like I said in my video. 140 quid. That's a lot. That's Silent Hill, Control Resonant, and Ace Combat, and most recent Chain Steel, Dave.
Okay. We'll check in, Pen, because we don't check it very often. Where are we sitting on PlayStation at the minute? Are you still like confused a little bit sexually because you still want to buy it like on discs, but then discs can go away, and then you'll have to admit that you like buying the disc because you can sell the discs. And what happens when you can't sell the discs? And where are we sat? Is PlayStation doomed to death, or is it just what are we talking?
It's doomed to death after December 31st, 2027.
There we go. You heard it here first.
Because, they announced, they're not on this list, and like I guess you don't really care. Like, a game was announced for spring 2028. That's going to be digital only on PlayStation. Now, it was announced.
You're still going to buy it, though, aren't you?
No, it was also announced for Switch 2 and Xbox Series X. So, could have a physical on Xbox Series X, and you could have a physical on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch 2 would be where I would get it.
God of War 3, you'll still buy, won't you?
Yeah, most probably, yes. But that's one game. Yeah. So my PlayStation 5 will get turned on for like one. Dave, you said they only do 2 games and would only get turned on for 2 games a year. That's basically going to be it. It will get turned on for like those 2 games a year, and that's it, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean that's it's where the PlayStation's been for me for a while, but yeah, we'll check back in 2028, Pengi, and we'll see how it is for you.
Yeah, it's more of a I think more of we're going to 2027. It will change because obviously Switch 2 and PC gaming and all that. Because those games I just rattled off, Control, Silent Hill, and Ace Combat, not buying right away because I'm playing Fire Emblem, playing Wolverine, playing Onimusha. So when I do get to them, let's say in November, because there's like nothing coming out in November apart from like one big game. I'll look Control Resonant and I'll see where the cheapest is. And if I can go buy it on PC for 25 quid or something now, I'll go buy it on PC for 25. If I can go buy it used in CEX for 30 quid on, let's say that was the cheapest, was on PS5, that's what I would do, I think. So yeah.
Those poor devs.
Those poor devs. Especially Remedy. But, yeah.
I'm about to say, Remedy to go out of business, Pengi, and it's all going to be your fault.
Well, if I buy it digitally on Steam for 25 quid, they would get that 25 quid. Craig.
So. You won't do that, but you would buy it on a physical disc.
Possibly. Who knows?
We will find out. Well, Pengi,
no.
tell us about Kingdom Hearts. I was
actually going to go on to more controllers, the one that you've got on the last one on here.
The last thing? I can't remember. I've been drinking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, go. Check it on.
Yeah, so these have leaked. I've seen some people saying, "Oh, it's AI, they've made it," but then other sites have like ran with it and stuff like that. They're definitely real. Zelda 40th anniversary accessories. We're getting a Pro controller and a console. Craig, you need a Pro controller for your Switch 2. Will a Zelda one tempt you?
I don't know, because you say I need a Pro controller for my Switch 2. I never play that thing on the telly. That's the problem, Pengi.
No.
So when I do, I have the old Pro controller.
Yeah, I was going to say, when we play Orbitals co-op, you're just going to use the old controller.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if it's particularly pretty. I haven't seen any of these leaks or anything like that. If it's particularly pretty, maybe, and that might make me do it. But it's not something I feel like I need in my life. But maybe I will one day.
But surely out of the you say that, but surely out of the 3 consoles, it's the one that you need a controller for the most. That thing, considering how.
Yeah, but I never, like I said, I never use it plugged in
to
the telly. That's the thing, Pengi. It's very much a handheld device for me. So.
Yeah. And then obviously it's the console as well. It's going to be Zelda themed as well, DV.
Yeah. Again, it's one of those for people that like Zelda. It's cool. And I'm just glad to see that we'll potentially be getting more controllers, because I think the controllers are the cool bit, as we often talk about on this show, how much we all like controllers. So yeah, I mean, would I buy one? Maybe. Yeah. Again, I will be buying the game, so we will see, Pengi. We will see. I assume you'll be buying all of it that you can.
No, so it's interesting. So it's the 40th anniversary, not Ocarina of Time. So is there more Zelda stuff to come? Like, or are they just going to put out Twilight Princess out on NSO and Wind Waker HD? And like, it's part of the 40th anniversary. So that we didn't see the Joy-Cons on their own, because some people might just want Zelda Joy-Cons, not a whole console.
Yeah.
The idea of another controller is good because obviously 2 controllers, I can put one on charge and then use the other one. And then the charge on the Switch 2 controllers are ridiculous, so I won't be swapping that over. But we know we're getting new controllers like next year, where they're gonna, the replaceable battery. So I'm like, this is gonna be like the last one without that. But I know that February next year, I don't know. I'm trying to think what Xenoblade Genesis comes out, or here's the Xenoblade Genesis Pro controller. It's got the removable battery slot and stuff if you want it. It's the newest controller. It might, might have some other extra bits. Like, do I just wait for, that to come out? And Xenoblade to get a controller. Xenoblade pretty much always, does, doesn't it? So.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it might not be any. So it might have 3 lots of different controllers coming out, and I might not buy any day.
I love it, Pengi.
Yeah, that's it. Now I talk to you about Kingdom Hearts. So there's an animated show coming to Disney Plus. Because this is the second bit I know, but this is news to me. Do we know what it's based on or whatever, Dave? The animated show?
No, they teased like a trailer. And I'd be honest, I'm still trying to catch up on the Kingdom Hearts story, so I've tried not to look into it too much.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's 400 games to play, and I'm on game like 6. So, but yeah, there is news out there. It was at Disney G23. So if you want to seek more Disney goodness, Pengi. But yeah, they bigged it up. They talked about it being $1 billion franchise. So I'll be honest with you, expect to see a lot more Kingdom Hearts content over the next 5 to 10 years.
Nice.
Which is what you like.
And then and we do like that. And then the main thing, Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming late 2027, and a Coco world has been shown. I've never seen Coco. Have you seen Coco, Craig?
No, I've not seen a lot of Disney though, to be honest with you.
It's
Coco's the is it the Mexican one?
It is. It's really good.
Yes.
It's really good. That's a really cool world to have to like travel to. I think like the Day of the Dead stuff. Also,
I have seen the trailer for this and Skeleton Sora.
Yes. Yeah, I think they announced all the platforms as well. Let's see, for all the platforms or just PlayStation and
Just coming to everything.
Switch.
PC.
Yes, coming to everything. Windows, Xbox Series X and S. Yeah, be the last Kingdom Hearts game on a disc for Pengi.
Yeah. See, this is also games with so Final Fantasy 7 Revelations. We know it's coming like spring 2027, so it should perfectly have a disc. And then like the guy at Square was like, we're not sure if we're gonna do a physical and stuff. I really want one and stuff. Like, it's coming March 2027. Why wouldn't it not have a physical Final Fantasy 7? And same with this. If this is coming November 2027, which is mostly the latest you would put out, like, why would it not have a disc or Switch 2 game keycard or Xbox?
They'll be on Switch 2 game keycards, trust me.
Yeah, because that'd be huge, wouldn't it? Be like 120 gig. So I don't get like I guess other obviously journalists and that are asking game devs and stuff their thoughts on it all and that, but like, surely cause Final Fantasy 7 Revelations would be on a disc, and same with this, I would think. And then, like you said, it could be one of the very last discs if it's coming like November 2027, sort of thing. It could even go into December, but you think so there's that. Exactly. And Kingdom Hearts is great, but I'm still waiting to see Star Wars, Dave.
I think you'll get it, but it's whether you get it in Kingdom Hearts 4 or in Kingdom Hearts 4.25678 over 24 hours or whatever the fuck the next one's called.
Yeah, but it was definitely Endor in the first trailer, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can do lots, right? There'll be Marvel at some point to tie into a movie, probably.
Yeah, that would be Kingdom Hearts 5 or something.
Yeah, and we'll get it. We'll see it all. As long as I don't have to go back to Agrabah or fucking Little Mermaid again, Craig, because my god. Fun games though. I don't know if Craig would like them, because Craig obviously hated cartoons as a child and lived in a black and white world. So I don't know if Craig would enjoy it. But the games are pretty fun. The stories are nonsensical, obviously, because Japan. But there we go.
Yeah.
What did we think of this actual trailer though? Because I thought it was much better than the last one they showed. Which was is it like the Game Awards or something?
No,
it was
a Nintendo Direct. they announced.
That was it. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one just seemed very like black and white and sterile to me. Whereas this was like, oh, this looks like the trailer that like everyone wanted to see. It's like the colours and obviously it was showing the world, and that was like, this looks much more interesting than they showed last time, I thought.
Yeah, see, last time they were showing the same trailer they sort of showed before, and now it's like, we're showing it on Switch too, and it's like the same, and that was the thing. And I think that's going to be like the main sort of hub world, and that's where Saurus got stuck.
Yeah, that's the direct following of the third game, isn't it? That's why it's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you said, it's the Disney one. The Disney ones are much better.
And it's also Nomura basically wants to make his Final Fantasy Versus 13, and he's doing it in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
But yeah, as long as we get Mickey Mouse impressions on the show, that's all we ask for.
Yeah. Next news item: Night School Studio, the studio behind Oxenfree and After Party, Oxenfree 2, and I can't remember. There was another game they did, didn't they? And they Craig. I think we've played them all, Craig. All their games. I can't remember what the other one but only Oxenfree and 1 and 2 were any good, or they made.
Yeah, they did. I'm trying to think what else they did.
What was the fourth
one?
one?
I don't think I played Oxenfree 2.
Did you not play Oxenfree 2?
I don't think so. I think I played Oxenfree.
Yeah.
I played Oxenfree. I played. I liked. After Party. I played and thought was awful.
Yeah.
Really, really bad, that one. And I don't think I played Oxenfree 2. What else have they made? They made Unhinged, apparently, for iOS and Android.
Yeah, we actually haven't played any of their...
There's a lot of these games that just iOS and Android.
Yeah, we actually haven't played any of their other games. We've only played After Party and Oxenfree. After Party was not good. Oxenfree 2 was good, Lost Signals. Then the other two were Android and iOS, which must be part of the Netflix stuff. Because Netflix bought them quite a few years ago now, and they've shut them down, Craig. So no Oxenfree 3.
Yeah, I do wonder if... Because obviously Oxenfree 2 back in the day was quite a big splash and people liked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I do wonder if kind of indie games have moved on a little bit, and then they were like, oh, Oxenfree 2's coming, guys. I don't know if anyone had really, was really that bothered. I feel like people had probably moved on a bit since then, because I even played it and I liked the first one. I didn't really hear anyone else talk about it or see anything about it at all. So,
but they made a third one. They could have called it Oxenfree.
True. Yeah, that is a missed opportunity. So, yeah, I guess it's they just clearly weren't making enough money. Let's say a lot of Android games. Maybe they weren't a big splash either. No. Netflix have looked at them and gone,
the Netflix thing is, because I think they've also closed the studio, made their FIFA game, but it was like their most popular game on Netflix ever, I guess, because the World Cup was happening. But then also, I guess if it's a studio that was made to make a World Cup game, the next World Cup's not for 4 years. I guess they could make a Euros game, but that would have been 2 years.
Well, that's just your sexism, isn't it? The Women's World Cup's next year.
Yeah, Women's World Cup. There we go.
You absolute misogynist, Pengi. Sorry, all the female and other listeners we have that Pengels is the way he is. I do apologise.
But okay, they could have made a football sports game every year, Dave. So
you're absolutely right.
I don't know about the studio that made the the weird mobile. You can use a controller with a mobile, but it looked a bit about like PT that came out recently that had Troy Baker and Sadie Sink in it. It's supposed to be really good. I don't know about that studio, if they've closed them or not.
Yeah, probably not. Or how are you attacking this, Greg? Are we going to go attack it in corporations are bad, or are we just going to attack it with the games that don't make any money are going to cause this? What are we going to do? The official stance?
I do also feel like there is, or has been, traditionally, a lot of backlash, and a lot of, tribalism in video games, and people who almost want things like Xbox and Microsoft to get out of video games. They be like, oh well, these other corporations will then step up and get involved, and that's where the competition will come from, right? It'd be Google, it'd be Amazon, Netflix, these companies. And then you do see these companies dabble a bit, and they're if not any, they're worse if anything. They're
they're
just not making games, buying studios and shutting them down. And I do just think kind of careful what you wish for a little bit here, guys, because yeah, I don't know if you're gonna if one of the big ones were to go away. The idea that one of these other like big corporations would come in and save the day, I would be very careful for that. I don't think it's going to happen. And I think you see if one of the big boys goes away and there is less competition, that's not going to be good for anyone, is it? So
yeah, the cake and eat it crew annoy me. Like you can't have your cake and eat it. You can't sit there all day moaning about corporations and then be shocked and appalled when suddenly there's no one paying for game developers and journalists and stuff. Like, where do you think the money comes from? Like, where do you think any of this works? It's not a charity, is it? Like, I don't know. But yeah, I'm sure those devs will go on and make more games, but it'll be okay.
We all need to be like, is it Tumbleweed Park? They've got some rich guy that really likes to get a game funding this second one. So there you go. You just need a rich guy that actually likes your game to fund your game. There you go.
Okay, video game sugar daddies. That's what Pengels wants everyone to do.
Yeah. But who doesn't have to do that is Nintendo, because Poker P have sold over 5 million copies already. Dave.
There you go. Not bad for an exclusive second-party game. So that's not bad at all. Tecmo Koei are very happy. Very happy. But yeah, again, like I know none of us have played it, but everyone seems to love it. There's DLC coming out.
I played it, remember?
Yeah, but how many minutes did you play it for?
I played it for a few hours, and I was like, this is not for me. And this is not for me.
If you go back to the podcast before, you'll hear me and Craig say, and I quote, don't think this will be for you, Pengi.
Yeah, I know, but it's in second party.
It's an exclusive, and he can't help himself, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's in like the sort of half year. So, oh no, Nintendo's exclusives were all back, and then we got to Star Fox, and it's like, yay, we're back.
No, and then PlayStation betrayed you, Pengi.
Yeah, because they've been absolutely fine. We've had Pokopia and Mario Tennis were absolutely fine games beforehand.
Yeah.
But now you're just saying it because PlayStation upset you since, Pengi. You're like, yeah, Yoshi's better than Wolverine.
Because
it's on physical. We see through the lies of the Jedi, Pengi. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
You know what you're like.
Yeah. Well, that is all the news we've got that they've got for me.
There we go. But so we've established. Go on, Pengi.
But I was actually, what I said to Craig about Matthew earlier, if he buys it now, he can play the DLC. Ghost of Yotai's getting some DLC that Craig won't play and I won't play because we've long finished that game.
Yeah. They're actually doing a story DLC now, aren't they? Actually, did the single player one that I had the multiplayer one, so that I had no interest in at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll say what I always say. I've sold it.
Yeah.
And I'll wait for it to inevitably come to Plus, and then I'm going to play the DLC when it comes to Plus, right, boys? I'll do it.
Yeah.
This time.
I'm doing that with Final Fantasy 16. I've not done that yet.
Yeah, I've still got Final Fantasy 16 knocking around somewhere because I think I was going to do the DLC. I never did that.
You'll get there eventually.
I'm a bad person, Dave.
Yeah, you are. It's okay though.
A person, a liar. I lie.
That's why Ben Starr needs to be in every single thing, because you didn't pay him enough.
Oh, he was in a bloody showcase. Oh, yeah, there's a showcase.
He was in the showcase. Yeah, he was in the showcase this week that I was mentioning. Spring 2028.
They get annoying quick, don't they? These trendy voice actors.
Yeah.
Luckily, Craigo, as we're boycotting PlayStation, that's why I didn't put that news in the thing. Not because I never go on any PlayStation news sites and literally don't. I literally forget that it exists as a platform. But we're okay. We're all good. We're all good. But right. Well, let's get to the topic of the show. We're going to do a very quick our mini game Mount Rushmore. Craigo. So we've done this before. We agree 4 games that are the minigame Mount Rushmore. Now, I'm actually not going to start with Craig because I know what he's going to say. So we'll save that one for Craig in 3rd place. Pengi. Yeah, Pengi can type it because we all know what that's going on there. Pengi, talk to me about
I've already typed it.
You've typed, yeah, it's good. That's the one. We'll talk about that at the end. But so we've got one each other than that one. So Pengi, a minigame. Now, if we could try and not make all of these card games, that would be wonderful. But I will.
Let's make a short list and agree together. You know, like make a
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it that way. Whatever you can
Because
think
do you know
of.
do you know what I was gonna say? Dave?
Triple Triad or Queen's Blood or
Queen's Blood.
yeah,
Queen's Blood.
it's
Queen's Blood is so good.
the Final Fantasy card game, because they're all kind of the same, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, but Queen's Blood was a good one. It's like, why don't you just make this its own downloadable content for like 15 quid or something, and make loads of like booster packs or something for it? I could be all over it.
Yeah, there's plenty of it in the game. I think of the bits I've played so far.
Yeah, so good, Queen's Blood. Woo!
Yeah, Square Enix do mini games well. I will say. Craig hasn't played Queen's Blood, but Craig would like Queen's Blood. If you ever play the Final Fantasy games, you will have to play Queen's Blood because it is in some story missions. In the second game. But yeah, no, I would agree that it's probably in the discussion, Pengi, for sure. Yeah. I think it's probably the Final Fantasy card representative in this discussion. So in a similar vein,
because you could have Triple Triad from Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah, I think they're all somewhat similar, aren't they? Same with Tetramaster in Final Fantasy 8. So
which one's Queen's Blood in again? Sorry.
The newest game, Rebirth.
Rebirth.
7 Rebirth. It wasn't in 7 originally. It was in 7 Rebirth.
Is Rebirth the first or the second?
The second one.
Second.
Okay. When I eventually get to that in 2072, let's say, my brain's living in a jar or something. I can hear about that.
When there's no physical games to be found, you're scrounging in the street like Mad Max.
Well, there won't be a physical Craig at that point. Like I said, it would be just floating around in water.
Yeah, digital park runs.
Leads going into it, maybe.
Great club. So in a similar vein, boys, I'm gonna put forward one that only me and Pengi can talk about again, and that is Fort Condor from Final Fantasy Remake Intergrade.
Oh yeah.
Which is like a tower defense one. Very, very good. Has the graphic art style of the original Final Fantasy games, which is kind of cute. And again, had they made amiibos or a standalone version of it, Fort Condor would definitely be one that I would put forward. Craigo, talk to us about a minigame.
So the obvious one, and I will fight you both to the death to make sure this goes on it. It is obviously Gwent. It is beloved. They've made games that are just bloody Gwent now, aren't they? They did a full RPG which is just Gwent, which I think I own. I think Pengi might have brought it for me one year.
Yeah, I bought it for you.
Which I really need to play because I bet it's pretty good. They've done mobile games as well and a few other ones, haven't they? Right? It's so good. It almost kind of.
That's what I want Square to do with bloody Queen's Blood.
Yeah. It's so good, it almost takes over from The Witcher 3, which is also in itself a great game. But it's a very good mechanically game that works very well. But it's just nice to collect all the cards, which are obviously all the characters in the game that you're playing, right? And that's very cool. And there's all the races that you're in the game that you're playing. It just adds to the whole world building of the experience very, very well. And the game and the actual just minute game itself is bloody brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely bloody brilliant. Iconic.
Yeah, it's certainly the first one that definitely goes on Mount Rushmore, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty one. Right, Pengi, any more suggestions?
Yeah, what was I thinking of? I had one off the top of my head a minute ago, because I wasn't that prepared for this, but there was something that come to my mind. What was it? And again, Geometry Wars and Project Open Racing 2.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Are they mini games though? Are they not games?
Well,
games including, because I could just turn and go, well, Yakuza and all the Sega games that are included. Is that a mini game? Is that a mini game, or is that an arcade?
It was before Geometry Wars even existed outside of it, wasn't it?
Okay, if we can put it in the discussion.
Yeah, I think it's slightly different if it's Virtual Fighter in Yakuza.
Yeah,
but there's been 3 Geometry War games since that are now not mini games.
Yeah, but that is because everyone loved Geometry Wars in.
Okay, I can see it.
Project Gotham,
because how many Gwent games has there been since Gwent in The Witcher?
2. 2.
Yeah.
Okay, well, again, I'm not, it's a discussion, boys. Don't jump down my throat.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. George was pretty good. Yeah, you walk around your garage in Project Gotham Racing 3 and 4. Did they put it in 4? It's definitely in 3. I haven't played 4 in so long.
I don't know. I got 2 for the information I have here.
Yeah, Yeah, it was in 2. They could have been originally in 2 on the original Xbox. God, we're going back 25 years now, boys. But yeah, no, great fun game, addictive, high score galore. Still probably the best game that's like that, I think. Geometry Wars, really. Sector is pretty cool, but nice. Okay then, boys. Well, another suggestion from me is Monkey Target from the Super Monkey Ball games, where where you're a monkey in a ball, Craigo, and you, in the mini game, you fly yourself down like a ramp. You turn into like parachute, and you've got to land on targets. Very addictive in multiplayer, and I played it an awful lot during the college and uni years. So Monkey Target, Super Monkey Ball. Craigo, another suggestion.
I think Geometry Wars and Gwent was kind of my ones that I was pushing for, to be honest with you, Davey. So if you boys have got any other ones, you shoot ahead.
I'm trying to think of genuine mini games, Pengi. It's difficult.
Another Final Fantasy one, Blitzball.
Was Blitzball actually fun though, Pengi? Because it was a cool concept, but was it actually fun? Because I remember Blitzball fondly, and then I go back and play it, and I'm like, oh, this is just another turn-based RPG and another turn-based RPG, and it's not as fun. There's a glitch where you can just stand in the goal as well, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So it's difficult because there's a lot of really good Final Fantasy mini games. Like you could talk about the Gold Saucer as well in general, let alone the other card games.
I suppose like Chocobo Racing and stuff in there.
Chocobo Racing, yeah. Random one, Penki. This might be one for you. The Sonic Kart mini game in Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 Chow Garden.
Chow Garden's a good one. Okay, Chow Garden. Okay, well, so let's start whittling this down. So, Gwen obviously goes on. That's on there. I think me and Pengi will probably say Queen's Blood is another. It's the best non-Gwent card game. You two are
is there any? Because obviously I'm saying Blitzball and you're saying is that like not fun and stuff like. Is there any other sport mini games within games or something? Just like, is there a really good volleyball mini game in like Pirate Yakuza or something?
Rayman Legends had the football mini game.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun.
What was? Oh, I've just thought of one. I think you class this as a mini game. What Tekken was it that had the bowling?
Tekken bowling, yeah, in Tekken Tag Tournament.
Yeah,
I think it was Tekken Tag Tournament.
Was it Tekken Tag or Tekken 3?
I think.
I think it was Tag Tournament. That was pretty fucking banging.
Tekken 3's mini game was Tekken Rush. It was like a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. They did a HD version of that. That was also quite fun. It's very similar because you could just put because Tekken bowling's great. Monkey Bowling from Super Monkey Ball is just a better version of that, but it's very similar. I think even the mechanics is it's one that like the arrow goes from side to side, doesn't it? And then you stop it. Is that Tekken Bowling? The same as that, I'm pretty sure.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best character for it was the robot. Or something
yeah,
like
Jack.
That? Is that right?
Jack 2. God, how do I remember this shit? Oh, we've also not mentioned any GTA minigames. I feel like GTA has a lot of good minigames.
Well, I was expecting a load of Yakuza ones, but you know.
Yakuza has so many though, because that's the problem. Because you could say Pocket Racing, you could say the Cabaret Clubs, you could say the Karaoke, right? Persona maybe has a couple. I think there's just so Sega does a lot. I think that's what we're learning. But if we're talking about Mount Rushmore, I think Gwent, Queen's Blood, and Geometry Wars are definite ones that we all agree on. And then I don't know for the fourth one, especially when you think about iconic mini games. There'll be a really obvious one that we're like, oh yeah, later on down the line. We'll be like, oh,
see, Monkey Target, I think most probably would be the one because I do know loads of people do talk about that one.
Yeah, I think
but then I said Chow Garden, Sonic Adventure 2, Chow Garden.
Yeah, it's difficult.
But Yakuza, I would like Karaoke. To be fair, was pretty.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
And that's in like all of them in there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and Mahjong are in all of them, but no one's ever going to say Mahjong.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
I thought you were a Mahjong pro now, Craig.
No, absolutely not.
And obviously, there's some games that.
So what have we got? So we're going for Gwent and Queen's Blood definites, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Geometry Wars has to be a definite as well.
Yeah, I'd say so. And then maybe karaoke from Yakuza.
Yeah. I think Yakuza has to be in it, and you can't just put Yakuza. So maybe put karaoke, and then put / Yakuza.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Gwent, Queen's Blood, karaoke, and Geometry Wars is what we're going for, yeah, boys.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the
Very diplomatic. Well done. I'm proud of all of us.
Save Slot 3 minigame Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Very good. Right. Well, we've got one more section to go, boys, before we take our 2-week break while I go across the war-torn continents. And that's what we've been buying and playing. Now, I can see that Pengi's bought a lot, so we'll do Pengi last.
Yes.
I can do mine really quickly. I've not bought anything, and the only game, Craig, that I have played is Pro Evolution Soccer 6 on the Xbox 360.
Okay. My 6. Is that the last one, or the only one you got?
It's the first one, and it's the only one I have.
Okay.
And I'm going back and doing some achievements. And so the two licensed Premier League teams in this one are Arsenal and Man United. The 2006-2007 Man United squad is unbelievable. It's ridiculous. It's like, I think
Unbelievable, Jeff.
the first 11 is Van der Sar, Neville, Vidic, Ferdinand, Evra, Scholes, Carrick, Giggs, Ronaldo, Saha and Rooney as a starting 11. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous team. Like, my God, it would win the current Premier League with about 120 points. It's mad. But yeah, it's actually, you know what's crazy? Because I played FIFA World Cup 2005 or 6 last year, didn't I? Or earlier in this year, and that did not hold up at all. PES 6 really holds up. Like, it's ugly, but like the core mechanics and the way the game plays are not that different to modern day PES. Like, it feels really nice to play. And I've played a lot of PES games over recent years, but yeah, it's been fun. The achievements are pretty much just win all the cups, win all the leagues, win Master League, so I'm just doing that. The only achievements I had from when I played the game were the online achievements, so it's one of those that I don't think I can quite get the 1,000, but I can get a good like 900. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got Adriano on the front. It's great times, boys, great times. But that's all I've played. So
I always used to like the achievements when they weren't all the ultimate team rubbish you got now.
Yeah.
And it's like, win La Mexica and stuff, win La Liga, win Serie A, and I'm like, I'll go manage all these different countries and win all the different cups and everything. It's a great time.
Yeah, I really like the PES achievements and trophies, because like obviously me and Chloe did our like 70 hours of PES trophies on 2014, I think, over Christmas. And it was fun to get. You can get to like 60% of the game, because a lot of them have also got online stuff. But like, it's mainly just play the game and enjoy the game, as opposed to like, I know some of the more recent FIFA ones are like, do the like weird pack thing that's online. It's kind of like RNG related, and like Volta and all the weird stuff like that.
Yeah, because I think for the last EAFC, I was looking at the achievements or trophies, and it was like free for actual playing like the game. There's like one manager one for like players to pro, and everything else was like multiplayer ultimate team related. I was like, this is awful.
Yeah, there's got to be a balance, isn't there? I think with games like sports games and Call of Duty and like Halo and stuff, there's got to be a balance of like all of the modes that are available need to be kind of equally represented, right? Because there might be a mode you don't play, but you want to be rewarded for playing at least one of the modes you do play. So
because I would say if I bought EAFC 26, I think I get like 4 trophies or 4 achievements, and that was it. And like I could have played that game for hours.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's all I've done. Craigo, have you bought and played much this week?
Well, I have been off this week, so I have played quite a bit, Davey.
That's what we like to hear.
See, right? Especially as it's been about 7,000 degrees in the southwest of England this week.
We got a fire alert. We could have a fire.
We did. It's the same alerts that the UEE push to the phone when it's like you're getting bombed. So me and Chloe were out somewhere, and she heard the report and they heard that sound and literally went into like a panic mode. And I was like, babe, I seriously doubt.
A bit much, that, right?
Yeah, I think I was like, I seriously doubt that Iran are bombing Somerset, but we'll have a look. It's like, oh, don't have a barbecue and don't set fire to the grass. So, okay, but yeah, it is a bit much. It was a bit much. I think some old people's homes numbers probably dropped a little bit. because of that. You'd imagine, but yeah, not good.
Yeah, if the heat didn't kill him, that certainly would have,
Right.
right? That excitement. But yeah, that's been pretty hideous. I've been about half a meter from my fan for most of the time because I just don't
I
want to walk away from it. But
I've had to turn one off
it's
for
nice.
this podcast, and I can feel the sweat.
It's the lies as well that they keep saying it's gonna get cooler. It never does, Dave. It
It
never
never
does.
does.
Yeah.
No. But anyway, so yeah, I played quite a bit. I'll start with the Adventures of Elliot. I played a fair bit more of that. I have now got to the point where I could go and finish the game if I want to, Dave.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
But I have chosen not to because, as Pengi said, there's if you do that, I think you get the bad ending or something like that, right, Pengi?
You
If
get the bad ending. You get the bad ending if you went and go finished it now. If you go just do, well, now you know the three sages. Well, they mentioned the three sages. It's pretty obvious. Is what you got to do is go find these three stages. That's the good ending, and then there's a true ending after that. And they don't really tell you that one as much. But yeah, once you got the three sages, don't go finish the game. There's more to do. And like I said, I think I got to the bit where you could have gone and finished it in 9 hours because I didn't do like side quests, and then I ended up
that's
finishing.
mental.
Yeah,
That's insane.
but then going to go for the true ending, it was an extra 6 hours on top, Craig. So you've actually got like another 6 hours to go.
Yeah, well, I've done I've done a fair bit of it, I think. So I've seen the three stages now. There's a
Yeah.
sword, right?
Yeah.
I've got a sword. I'm doing a bit now where after you got the sword, it doesn't do a great job of explaining all this and what's going on there all the time because like you
That's
do a
why the
bit and then it would just kind of be like it just won't tell you to do anything else and you'd be like, well, there's obviously more it wants me to do. But it doesn't really. So like it would just be like, oh, you just think, oh, I'm just gonna wander around. So I just Google it, and I just happen to walk in the right place a couple of times, and then something would like start. I'm like, well, I don't get why they've like made this a bit odd and obtuse because to me, I think you said the same. This is like the best part of the game. This is like had the best story. This is
Yeah,
um
there's a lot of like story bits going between. Yeah, after you got the three sages and true ending, the story bits and stuff, and you were talking about the cats and like all the story about that, and like all the time travel elements and stuff like that. Is much good, really good in like this last. Well, I said last few hours. Like it was like 6 hours. Me, so it was quite of. It was most actual game if you think about it. If you know.
oh yeah, if you've gone full Pengi, I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yeah, it's just odd to me that they've made this. It's a bit odd, a bit weird, and a bit like almost like they're hiding it in a way. It's like, well,
Mm.
this is the best bit, and like going back to the towns and doing the storylines in those towns has been the best like story so far. And yeah, but yeah, I am gonna keep going and try and make sure I get these proper endings because like I said, these have been the best part for me. And it does make it like because I've explored quite a bit as well as I've been going. But there is like sometimes you're like, oh, this seems like a big dungeon I've come to, but then the like the little assistant fairy woman would be like, oh, you shouldn't come here yet. You might come back to it or something. And I'm like, oh, am I going to come back to some of these or not? Who knows? But yeah, I've been enjoying doing that part of the game a lot. I will keep progressing with that. Obviously on PlayStation, nothing, Dave, because we are standing strong.
We are.
Yeah.
So on Xbox, I've finished Dench Attack now, boys. I hadn't quite finished that last week. I think I was on the second to last level last week. It turned out.
Nice.
So I did that those last two levels, and that game's great. And it's fantastic. Those two last levels are great. Absolutely brilliant. Would definitely recommend giving that a go if you have Game Pass, or like I think we said last week, it's not that expensive just to buy it outright if you are that way inclined. I didn't do any of there's the onsens where you need to do the onsen exits or something like that.
Yeah.
To unlock them, I was tempted, but there's just no good guides out there at the moment. So maybe if someone makes some good guides for it, eventually I'll go back
Go
and do
tell
that.
Maka he make a Denture Attack guide.
Exactly, yeah. So I might go back to that at some point. But that is very good. And then I finished that and I was like, what do I play next, boys? Do I even bother with Beast of Reincarnation? Because I didn't have like a huge number on Open Critic. I'd seen mixed things, and then like I watched. I think I started watching Skill Up's review, and the things he was like comparing it to were things like Stellar Blade and like just kind of like noncy stuff like that, right? And I'm like, I don't want to get involved with that crowd. And then even he was like, yeah, and it's not even that good of a that sort of game either. And I was like, I don't think I'm even going to bother with this. I don't even think I'm going to bother giving it a go because it doesn't sound like a bit of me at all. So I was like, well, if I'm not playing Beast of Reincarnation, what do I play? That's what has come out this year that I've missed. What's something that I want to play that didn't have the time. So I did end up picking up 007 First Light, which is a rare pickup for me, I know. I didn't know what to get it on. I was tempted to get it on. I was a little bit tempted to get it on PlayStation, to be honest with you, Dave, and ruin the whole boycott just because it's got the controller as well. And I thought if I like the game, I can get the controller after, can I?
Yeah.
Because what I need in my life is more controllers, right? I haven't
Yeah.
got enough, right? We've established that this episode.
Mm-hmm.
You could still get the controller, I guess.
Yeah, I still could get a controller. You're right, Pengi. There's nothing stopping me, is there? That's
No.
it. It's whisper that honey in my
Yeah,
ear,
only,
Pengi.
only your
Can't
own
mislead.
self belief.
Because I didn't do it because I remember I was thinking about getting the Resident Evil Pro controller even though I was playing Resident Evil on PlayStation.
Well, I bought Resident Evil Pro controller, and
True.
I'm never going to play Resident Evil. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did stand strong and get it on Xbox in the end, Dave. I thought,
Good lad.
I won't let the troops down, the
No.
boys, right?
that's what we got to do. We have got to stick together.
They're all really proving a point.
Mm-hmm.
I got it on Xbox, off Amazon, next day delivery and all that jazz, obviously. It's a game I didn't know if I was going to like because obviously I'm not like a Hitman fan. I don't like stealth or anything like that. But Dave, I don't think I'm too far from the end now. I think I'm quite close to the end. From where the story's going and all of that, it feels like it's heading up to conclusion now. I really love this game. It's really great. I get a lot of like Dishonored from it, and some of that Indiana Jones game that came out last year, or the year before, whenever that came out. It's very good. It is quite slow, quite cinematic. It does a lot of the PlayStation thing of you'll be walking through these like very nice looking corridors, and they'll just be talking a lot. But the story is so good that you kind of don't really mind, and the characters are all brilliant. The voice acting and I don't know what it is, the mocap or what it is, the animation of these characters is so good as well. There's a lot of kind of British actors that you've seen in other things knocking around. The guy who plays Greenway, he's called.
Yeah,
Pengi.
yeah, he's really good in this.
He is absolutely brilliant, and he's one of those actors who you just like. He just seems to be in everything, right? When you think about it. But yeah, that whole like characters story side of it is brilliant. So that's very cool. And just the presentation of the game in general. This is such a good looking game. It has a lot of like very diverse environments, and all the environments look absolutely like breathtakingly gorgeous. There's one when you are in, is it Vietnam? Yeah, it's Vietnam. You remember, right, Pengi, not Thailand.
Yeah.
And that is such a cool, like, good looking
Going around the island and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, on the boat you start off with, you're like, oh, this looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, like that whole presentation side of it is just absolutely beautiful. I'm playing on the 30 frames mode. I always say on the podcast, I always like if there's an option in the games, I would normally like try the 30 frames mode to start with and see how it feels. Obviously, quite a lot of the time you just think, oh, this doesn't feel great. I'll switch to the 60. But for whatever reason, if it's the tech, it's the engine, whatever they've done, the frame pacing. I'm just saying words here, Dave. I don't even know what they mean. But
That's why break a habit of the lifetime on this podcast.
Exactly. It actually feels remarkably smooth for 30 FPS to the point where I think if I was to just put a controller in someone's hand and just lie to them and tell them that was the 60 frames mode, I think they would just believe you. It feels very good. So whatever wizardry they've done there at IO, fair play to them because it looks very good as well on that mode. And yeah, I've just very much enjoyed it. It does a very good kind of mix up of like you'll be doing like a stealthy like objective bit here, and then there's a bit of action, and it will slow down a bit and like really focus on all right. And here's an area where you're just gonna walk around, and it's gonna be some character moments and some story moments. And it just does a good job of mixing it up and keeping the tempo like changing, so you're not doing the same thing for too long. And I've even like the bits where it is like stealthy, it does a good job of like giving you a lot of like different options and like different ways of doing the objectives that you're trying to do. So like it might be that you'll go into your mission and you eavesdrop somewhere, and that eavesdrop you get a conversation where, oh, you're pretending to be a journalist, but you need to find your camera if you're going to be a journalist, right? You can't take your pictures if you don't have your camera, so you got to go find the camera to convince them that you're a journalist. Or and then whilst you're looking for your camera, you might just be wandering around, and you might discover that there's 5 other different ways of getting to this point that you want to get to, and you might just get lost and end up doing it that way instead. That's what happened to me one level.
Yeah,
So
that's the
I like
whole like I feel is like the whole Hitman-y bit is all that from what I've seen and stuff of Hitman is like you get dropped in like a bit as Agent 47 and you got to figure out how to get to the target and you dress up. They've sort of done that with Bond, like how do you get to this? Do the camera thing as you like mentioned.
yeah, but I think obviously I've not really played Hitman, but I think with Hitman it's a bit like bigger areas and like
Mm.
a bit more kind of open, and you're like this is very much like it almost feels like it gives you like smaller bite-sized objectives. So you drop into this area and be like, oh, so you need to, like you say, get to this room first, and then you figure out how to do that with these like different ways, and then there's another like, all right, now you need to do this, and there'll be like different options there. So it doesn't feel like it's just like overwhelming and just like, oh, I'm getting lost in this area. I know what I need to do, and there's just a few different ways of doing it essentially. So I imagine like me and Pengi probably had like different experiences just because we would have naturally done things in different ways from where we would have like happened across different conversations or whatever. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I said, I think I am towards the end of the game now, from where the story's going. So I would have thought when we get back in 2-3 weeks, I would be all done and all wrapped up. But yeah, very very good, very very high on my games I've played this year, definitely. And, been a pleasant surprise for me, Davey.
Hell yeah.
And that is it from me. What have you
I,
been
I,
up to?
Craig, I'm looking at your achievements here. You've got 405 out of 1,000. So you gonna go for the 1,000G because it was an easy platinum.
Yeah, there's a lot of collectibles though, right?
Yeah, there's
And
like
there
six
is
different types of collectibles.
And there is obviously achievements for doing each of the collectibles. So I don't know whether I will or not, to be honest with you, because that might just be a bit much for your boy. Because I'm guessing there's probably some sort of chapter select, right?
Yeah, there's chapter select and it's got the like checkpoint select and stuff like that. So I think
Oh, okay. So,
I think I was missing like 20 odd of the collectibles and stuff, but then it was trying to figure out like which ones I was missing of them. Like the cards, there's obviously is a whole deck of cards, and it's like, okay, so which? So I'm missing two here. What two am I missing? What chapters are they in and stuff like that? But yeah, it was a very easy 1,000G, or platinum, I should say, when I played it on PlayStation. I think I was only missing the collectibles and the Tom. Once I finished the game, I was only missing those two things, so it didn't take
yeah,
long at all.
we'll see. But yeah, it's a lot of collectibles, isn't it? And I just
Yeah.
just remembered I played something else actually. I've done my normal weekly Forza shenanigans. Where I've done the seasonals, boys, and
Yeah.
it did give me enough points that I now have you unlock the car for 500 points, and you get the achievement for
Nice.
that now, which I did
Nice.
think I would be one of my like rarest achievements when I unlocked it, because obviously it's quite a lot, 500. But when I've looked on true achievements, it's not even in my top 10. So I think I've drastically underestimated just how many people play Forza. Because yeah, I thought that'd be quite high on mine, but apparently not. Apparently, a lot of people, well, a fair number of people must have done that, I guess, by now.
Yeah, it's a little bit because you've had to keep at it all that time. People would have dropped off at some point, you think. But yeah,
Yeah, I think
it's
a lot of
quite
people are
impressive
like
and
me
not.
though,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they do come back and just do the seasonals.
Especially
And then, yeah.
also, I guess if you're the sort of person signed up on true achievements and true trophies, you're the sort of person that might be looking at getting that quite often.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know how rare it was when it popped up on your Xbox as your achievements, because a game I played, like everything was the diamond. Literally, like the first boss was a diamond.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
It was a diamond one, yeah, but
yeah,
nowhere near as much as, you know. I
yeah,
mean, but to be fair, some of my top 100 achievements, I think are bloody like bleeding edge achievements, stuff like that. And obviously, no one
yeah.
played that game, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. But yeah, what about you, Pengi? What have you been playing in your latest week of unemployment and shenanigans?
So, I've played nothing on PlayStation. So there we go. And
Good.
then pickups over on Switch Land. I bought the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
It's easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say. This is a true physical as well, Dave.
And how is it, Pengi?
I haven't started it yet.
Ah.
I thought you played. Oh no, Dave, you played this, didn't you?
I
Sorry.
did. Yes, I did. I finished it.
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting confused. Yeah.
Did you finish the remaster?
Yeah. I don't know. You've done this a few times in the last couple of weeks where I apparently don't play or finish any game. And you'll be like, oh, Dave, Craig, you played this? And I was like, no, I played it, Pengi. I finished it. I finished Mafia. I finished Oblivion.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of reputation I've got built on there.
I remember you. I know you talked about Mafia because you both told me how good Mafia was, and I played it. But I can't remember you talking about Oblivion once.
Hashtag justice for Dave. We definitely talked about it on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
I'm not going mad, Craig. We definitely did, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. You're welcome to check my achievements, Pengi. You can tell me. I can tell you the day I finished it if you want me to.
Nice. Well, I believe you, Dave. Yeah.
Oh, it does. Sounds like you don't. So no one believes me.
Yeah. 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 So I bought that, but not played that.
Nice.
But on Switch 2, I have played. I started because Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which I played 2.5 hours, and I'm on chapter 3. This is the most I've played of this game ever, because I think I only did chapter 1 on the Wii 16 years ago. It might even be longer than that now. I don't know. Yes, as long as I've ever played Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I'm still not 100% convinced of the combat system, Dave. It's very MMO, which is kind of odd because I've dabbled in Final Fantasy 14 not that long ago. But like the whole cooldown system and stuff of it, and like selecting like across the menu on the thing, like the hotkey thing is a bit odd. Especially like Xenoblade 3's got like obviously a different combat system and stuff like that. But you know, the new character models are slightly more anime and stuff like that when they what they were on the Wii. That so far the story or whatever, like what is the Monado and things like that in the 2.5 hours I've played.
The Monado. That's what you hear the whole first 4 hours of the game is. Ryan, you've got to get the Monado, Shulk. The Monado. That's how they sound, Craig. But yeah, it's a good game, but yeah, the combat's slow.
It's Rhine time.
It's Rhine time every 3.5 seconds. Bloody hell, Dunban, you got the Monado. But yeah.
Yeah.
The Japanese love weird British accents, particularly that team.
It does make sense because they're fantasy settings, and you're not going to like put Americans in it.
The Brits.
That was the great thing about Metaphor Re Fantasia, even though one of them was a Scouse accent. It was like, this is awful. But at least not everyone, apart from the main character, is American, so it makes sense.
Yeah, we're the greatest country in the world, aren't we, Craig? The United Kingdom, so.
Yeah.
Britannia rules the way.
You're damn right they do, Craig. You're damn fucking right they do.
And then over on Retro Land, I've played nothing, Dave. Sorry to disappoint you.
So you've bought all this stuff you're about to talk about, but you've played none of it, is that what you're saying?
But I bought 99 Nights,
yeah.
Viva Pinata and Forza Motorsport 2 bundle pack. Because it's cheaper to buy those together than Viva Pinata on its own.
Yeah, there's a lot of Forza 2 bundle packs. I feel like there's an Indiana Jones one,
Yeah, it's
maybe a
Lego
Kung
Indiana
Fu
Jones
Panda
or
one,
something like that.
something like
Yeah,
that. Lego Indiana Jones, yeah.
yeah, it's weird. Red Alert 3, especially as you talked about it last week,
It's a great game.
it's a great game. Rise of Nightmares, which you also talked about last week,
Not
Dave,
quite as good, but it's interesting.
and Chrome Hounds.
Which was a launch title by From
I
Software?
Yeah, I don't think it was a launch game, but it's by From Software, so you know it's got to be good, Dave. It's by
Oh,
From Software.
yeah, they had a certain reputation prior to the game that made them famous.
Yeah. But no, yeah. So that's what I picked up on Xbox 360. So I now have 10 physical Xbox 360 games, Dave.
Are they for show? Or are you still hunting down Craig's achievement score?
Uh, I will be, dabbling in some of these. I seen Gunstringer is quite an easy 1000 Gs.
Yeah, Chrome Hounds is not, for the
No,
record.
it's nearly all multiplayer as
Yeah,
well. It was a multiplayer game, and like the single players all need a tutorial. But I picked it up because it's a 360 only Japanese game made by From Software. So,
Yeah, 71 on
yeah,
Metacritic, that one.
yeah. It's From Software, Dave. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
There
good.
we go.
But that was on 360. And then on PC, I played a game Craig has mentioned, and finishing even the first boss was like, the diamond picked up, and it was like the trophy or the achievement, and it's like 10%. The finishing the game one, I think, was like 0.8% of unlocked achievement for finishing the game, and that's Beast of Reincarnation, which
Huge. How was it, Pengi?
it's fine. This is the most game. This isn't. I was gonna say the most Game Pass game there is, because you like Dench Attack and sort of thing comes out, but Beast of Incarnation is like, yeah, it's fine. It's maybe a 7 out of 10 at most, and then that would be even be pushing it. So let's say a 6 out of 10. It's a 6 out of 10. Fine. It's in Game Pass. The story's kind of like Nier. It's kind of like Celebrate, like I was saying last week. Like the robots are all actually the humans and stuff like that. So it's like pretty obvious what the story is, even from the get go. Like I do like the character like designs and stuff, like all the enemies with like the flowers and stuff on them, like the big enemies and stuff like that. But most of the time you're fighting you're fighting the generic robots and stuff like that all look the same. So it's like, yeah, you're mostly fighting the generic robots and stuff. You've obviously got your cool dog with you, and obviously he's got the flower design and stuff like that. The combat is good. It's again similar to your Celeblades, and that is very parry focused. So I've not really played Sekiro, or obviously I've played Lies of P, and that's obviously depending what like weapons you're using. Use the rapier and that, so that's a lot of parrying in that, and then in this is like a lot of parrying. You get your parry, and then the robots like falling back or something because you parried, and then you can go in and get your stabby attacks in and stuff like that, and do your cool flower attack because you get flowers in your hair from defeating the bigger enemies and stuff like that, and powering up. It took me 20 odd hours to finish it. It's like there's 13 chapters in an epilogue, so 14. Yeah, but epilogue was really short. Like I said, it's fine. If you got Game Pass, you could try it, but I'm gonna maybe mention this quite often now with the whole digital thing. But if I was forced to like buy this digitally for like 50 quid, like not get physical, I'd be most probably disappointed even at 50 quid for this game if I bought it like on PSN in 2028 or something. If that was a release, so, like, yeah, I bought this game because it's from the Pokemon devs, and it's like Stellar Blade and like Nier, and it's got all this cool thing, and like I paid my 50 quid on it, and like, oh, that was it. This is a 6 out of 10 title. I would have been a pretty pointed. But if you got, like I said, if you got Game Pass, it's fine. It's part of your sub. And then like my sub for this past month, I played Dench Attack, Halo with you guys, and Beast of Reincarnation. So I definitely got my £11 worth from Game Pass.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Nice. Is that all you've played, Pengi?
That's all I play.
Lovely.
I played a 20-hour. I played a 20-hour video game.
Yeah,
Dave, what else do you want me to do?
in 2 days. That's what you do.
Consumed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, when we come back, I'm sure there'll be a much longer episode about what Penguins play because it's going to be in about 2 weeks' time.
Well, Xenoblade is pretty long.
It is.
That'd be 4 days. That
Yeah,
one,
maybe
Dave.
three and a
Two,
half. But yeah, thank you for watching the podcast, and we will see you next time.
Bye.